Anthropic has released a brand new feature called Claude Design, and we can pretty much design anything that we can think of with it. And so if you want to use Claude Design, you're going to have to use it on the web. I think it's in the chat button where you find the first one, and then it opens up at claude.ai/design if you want to go check it out. And so let's just try it out right now. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this project a name. I'm going to call it landing page, and then I can either do a wireframe or high fidelity. If I do a wireframe, it's rough wireframes to explore ideas and flows quickly, which is probably going to be less intensive. Or I can do high fidelity, which is polished mockups with real brand assets and components. Or we can use a slide deck and use speaker notes. Or we can work from a template, animation, timeline-based motion design. Okay, other. And this is probably going to be for things that you're just building from scratch that don't fit into a prototype, a slide deck, or from a template. And this is something that you can find on a site like 21st Dev, where they have that type of flow. And now that you look at it, this is very much like 21st Dev, where you can copy the prompt and then give it to Claude Code, and it will execute the very same animation or style. And I'll just come over here to 21 Dev so you can see what I'm talking about. So let's just say we find something we like this right here. You can copy the prompt. As a matter of fact, let's just open it. And you can see here that you can copy the prompt, copy the code, or you can view the code. And essentially you can paste that into Claude Code, and it can take this design right here and place it inside of whatever you're building. And so a lot of people use this here to find good elements for different things they're designing. Great website. You can easily see that Anthropic took some inspiration from them by adding this use this prompt approach. But let's just try to do something with this. So I'm going to go to prototype, and I'm going to leave it at high fidelity. I'm going to click create. And so now that I've created the project, there's a home button to go back to where I was most likely. There's a chat, and then there's comments. And then once I'm done, I can share this. Teammates can view, teammates can comment, teammates can edit, or I can make this private. And then I can copy the link and share it with whoever. I can duplicate the project. I can duplicate it as a template. So this is going to be a good place for people to mock up applications, because there were rumors they were going to create something that rivaled Lovable, but this is more in line with rivaling a platform like Figma. And you can absolutely drag in a Figma file, attach a code base, attach a screenshot, or just design your system from scratch. If we click on import, you can upload a Fig file, connect to GitHub. You can grab a web element. You can link a code folder, skills and design systems, reference another project. Or if you have a file that you want to work on in particular, you can attach it here. There's even a voice mode where you can do voice inputs. And then let's check the gear icon. You can change the model. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a file. And I'm going to choose this HTML file. And I'm not a designer by any stretch of the imagination, so please don't over critique me on my prompt, but I'm just going to ask it, can you make this interactive HTML look better? Right now it looks so boring, it's flat, and I really want it to look good. I don't know what look good looks like, so help me out. And let's just send that over, and then let's see what Opus 4.7 comes up with. This is the current state of this dashboard. So I built this tool to help me track my traffic across different platforms, and it calculates the standard conversion rates of people who view your content, go to your website. It helps you look at your funnel math so you can predict how much you should be making that month. And it also helps you use the profit first method so that you're always profiting in your business. But it's very basic in its appearance. So let's see what Claude Design does to upgrade it. So now we're starting to get our first look at what it's going to look like as a finished product. I don't believe it's done yet, so let's not jump to any conclusions, but it's working. Here we have what was created. And so I can go from light mode to dark mode. If I click on one of the platforms, there's a green icon that pops up. Looks decent. I think the main thing that changed was the font and maybe the shape of the boxes and the numbers. But I don't see any major design changes. Like I can switch over here to the old one, and you can see it's pretty much the same, except they got rid of the boxes, didn't highlight them, just put a little dot. Same thing over here, same thing over here. it is slightly cleaner. Like I like all of the boxes left to right, just like that. That was a good decision. But other than that, the only thing it changed was the font. Now, albeit, like I said before I ran the prompt, I'm not a designer and I gave it a very basic prompt. So if you're a designer, maybe you can tell it what you want and how you want it to look. And I'm pretty sure that it can do a good job, because it did a great job creating my PowerPoint slide earlier. But updating something is probably not the best use case, because it's probably just going to stick closely to that design. And if I click on export, I can export this as a regular zip file, a PDF, a PowerPoint presentation. I can send this to Canva if I knew how to connect my Claude to Canva, which I don't know how to do yet. I can export as a standalone HTML document, or I can hand this off to Claude Code, where I can use some of the other skills that people are using inside of Claude Code already to create great looking designs. But if we come over to my settings and we check the usage, we can see that designing this was about 14% of my design usage, but it didn't consume a lot of my overall usage or my session usage. Overall, I think it was a pretty good upgrade between the designs. Not exactly what I was looking for, but then again, like I said, I gave it a very weak prompt. But let me know what you guys think about this tool. Do you think that it's something that you're going to be using, or do you think that you're going to be sticking to Canva, Notebook LM, or some other tool? Either way, if you got value out of the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, take care, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.